Okay, let's
Gorgeous.
go to the weather. It's Alex.
Thanks, Sean. Hello there. We still have a severe flood warning for the River Nen at the Billing Aquadrome, and there are still several flood warnings for parts of Cambridgeshire and Bedfordshire. Now, the bad news is there is some more rain on the way, tied into this area of low pressure that's going to move in overnight tonight. But the good news is the main focus of that rain is further east, so not on those really badly affected areas, but we could find parts of Essex, for example, notching up some fairly high rainfall totals. But not now. It's beautiful out there, lots of sunshine. Yes, it is a bit on the chilly side, 8 or 9 degrees, but we are expecting it to stay dry, bright and sunny for the afternoon. So it's later this evening and into the night. We'll start to see cloud pushing up from the southwest, and we'll start to see this rain arriving around 10, 11 o'clock tonight. So that is where we have a yellow weather warning valid from 10 o'clock, and it only affects these parts of Essex, but we could really clock up some high rainfall totals for those parts of Essex particularly. Through the evening and overnight, that rain will gradually move northwards and eastwards, and you can see from the dark colours there could be some pretty heavy bursts of rain as we move into the early hours of tomorrow morning. Those bright green colours for parts of Essex. Elsewhere, where we've had that flooding, parts of Northamptonshire into Cambridgeshire, it doesn't look too bad by first thing tomorrow morning. It is going to be quite chilly, so 2 or 3 degrees overnight tonight, but those temperatures will recover as we start to get some slightly milder air moving in. So here's our low for tomorrow. It's going to move away fairly swiftly, but as it does so, the winds are likely to strengthen. So we'll lose the rain, we'll see it become drier. It may well stay fairly cloudy, but then wind will become an issue, particularly for coastal parts where wind gusts could be in excess of 40 miles an hour. So temperature-wise for tomorrow, 5 to 8 degrees. Watch out for those particularly strong winds around that eastern half of the region. And then it's high pressure building back in. Yes, we've got this system pushing from the west later on Thursday. So a strengthening wind. It is going to be quite gusty out there, but on the whole, quite a lot of dry weather, a lot of sunshine to be had as well. And then look, it's turning milder into the weekend. We're back into double figures by day. Sean.
Oh dear, sounds like we're all...
Superstar.
Yeah. I mean, would it have been okay on the golf course today, wasn't it? A lovely day.
Yes, we have had a good day today, haven't we? We've had a break from that rain and some blue sky and some sunshine. So the Weather Watchers photos today, some mistletoe there, a reminder of the season, and a lovely sunset taken possibly by a drone in Suffolk. Now, we still do have a severe flood warning. It's for the Nen River, at the River Nen at Billing Aquadrome, and there are several flood warnings still across western counties, so places like Bedfordshire and Cambridgeshire. The bad news is we have got some more rain on the way tonight, but it's more likely to affect the eastern side of the region, particularly places like Essex. Now, this has been named Storm Connell by the Dutch Met Service. It's passing to the south of us. It's in a deepening area of low pressure, so it will bring us some rain this evening and overnight, and also some strong winds into tomorrow. But ahead of it, a lot of clear sky out there. So it will turn quite chilly, and by about 10 o'clock, we'll start to see cloud increasing from the south and the west. So there is a yellow weather warning in force, but it's not for very much of the region. You can see from the shading on the map, it affects mainly coastal parts of Essex in our part of the country. And this is where we're likely to see the most significant rainfall, some fairly high rainfall totals that could have some impacts. So by about 10 o'clock tonight, we'll start to see this rain pushing northwards and eastwards, some heavy bursts of rain. You can see from the green on that area of radar just where that heaviest rain is likely to be. So this is the prediction of where things will be by about 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. So the temperatures represent how cold it's likely to get overnight, 2 to 6 Celsius. They'll start to lift as we start the day tomorrow with a lot more cloud around and some outbreaks of rain. So Storm Connell moves away tomorrow. It pulls northwards and eastwards. We'll see some strengthening winds developing once that rain has moved out of the way. Still some heavy bursts of rain, particularly for that coastal part of Essex. Elsewhere, it becomes largely dry. We'll still have a lot of cloud left behind, 1 or 2 brighter spells. And I've put the wind gusts on there just to remind you just how windy it's likely to be, particularly for those coastal areas. Not a particularly warm day, 7 to 8 Celsius for many of us. Could just start to turn a little milder across the south as the day goes on. We start to pull in some slightly milder air, and then a cooler day for Thursday. high pressure right over the top of us, so more settled conditions, but something windier pushing in from the west later on Friday. So the winds will pick up once more, but actually it's fairly settled. Yes, it's chilly. There'll be some sunshine around. The winds pick up and those southerly winds will bring in some milder conditions. So it's starting to turn a little unsettled by the end of the weekend. Sunshine to come. A quick look at the overnight temperatures before I go. So nothing too chilly, perhaps 1 or 2 nights below freezing. Amelia.
Alex, thank you very much.
Hello, Storm Connell is going to bring us some heavy rain overnight tonight and some strong winds. There's a yellow weather warning for coastal parts of Essex tonight. That's where we're likely to see the highest rainfall totals that could have an impact and cause some disruption. This whole low pressure weather system will move up from the southwest. There'll be some heavy bursts of rain through the night, particularly across that part of Essex. It's still going to be quite chilly because ahead of this system, some clear sky will bring our temperatures down to 2 or 3 degrees. Temperatures recovering towards the end of the night. That low pressure pulling away to the north and east. Some heavy rain through the morning, particularly for Essex, but it will become largely dry into the afternoon, but then the winds will strengthen. We're likely to record wind gusts, particularly on the coast, in excess of 40 miles an hour. Still quite chillier out there, around 5 to 8 Celsius, and looking ahead to the end of the week, looking more settled and largely dry.